Welcome to the Stone Edge Observatory All-Sky Survey poster presentation, presented by Kate Meredith in cooperation with Jaden Catherall. The cover slide reads, Stone Edge Observatory All-Sky Survey. The logos for the Stone Edge Observatory, Glas Education, and cooperating partners from the Regional Offices of Astronomy for Development in Africa are shown on the cover slide. My face appears in the upper right-hand corner throughout this presentation. I'm a white female with medium-length brown hair. I'm wearing glasses, and I am wearing a Norwegian sweater with a black turtleneck and a necklace. Hello, my name is Kate Meredith. I'm the President and Director of Education at Glas Education in Williams Bay, Wisconsin. I offer this presentation about the Stone Edge Observatory All-Sky Survey with second-year astrophysics major from the University of Chicago, Jaden Catherall. Jaden is the primary content creator of the material for this project. The next slide now appears. It reads Stone Edge Observatory, SEO in parentheses. Bullet points, Sonoma, California, privately owned, operated by UChicago and Glas Education, 20-inch Ritchie Chrétien design, 100% remote operations via the internet. To the left, there is a picture of Stone Edge Observatory. It looks like a Mayan pyramid with the dome of a telescope appearing over the top. Glas Education, formerly Yerkes Observatory Education Outreach, has been operating the privately owned, remotely operated Stone Edge Observatory to conduct student-led research projects for over 12 years. Student work has been published in the Journal of the AAVSO and presented at both ASP and AAS conferences. Next slide. Title: Imagine a SLAC-run telescope. It works on your phone. There are pictures of the SLAC interface, hashtag #ItSomna, and the words SEO telescope is operated remotely via command line app that runs in Slack channel. The SEO telescope can be accessed through an automated queuing system or in real time through a specially designed command line interface on a Slack channel which is named #ItSomna. #ItSomna was developed by Dr. Matt Nowinski. Next slide. Title: International Collaboration. Text: West Africa and Southern Africa Regional Offices of Astronomy for Development, WA Road and SA Road with Glas and SEO. The pictures on this slide include a map of the United States showing the location of Glas Education, the University of Michigan, Stone Edge Observatory in California, and UC Riverside, also in California. Another map close-up shows Nigeria with the NASRDA, Center for Basic Space Science, University of Nigeria, noted. A final map shows a close-up of the location of Copperbelt University, Zambia. The final picture on the left shows 8 people at a Zoom meeting. They all appear to be very happy. Through Glas Education's membership as an International Astronomical Union Regional Office of Astronomy for Development, we responded to the need expressed by the West African and Southern African offices to assist undergraduate, graduate, and postgraduate students in those regions who were unable to continue their studies and research efficiently during COVID. At this point in the presentation, an image of the logos for the International Astronomical Union North American Regional Office of Astronomy for Development appears, along with the Office of Astronomy for Development in Cape Town, South Africa. In partnership with those offices, we received an Office of Astronomy for Development grant to provide displaced students the internet access they need to participate remotely in SEO observing projects with Glas. Next slide. Title: Preliminary results. On the left, there is a mosaicked image of a nebula, and on the right, to the right are 2 graphs showing the light curve for the variable star that the students were studying in the nebula. Beginning in the spring of 2020, 4 students were able to attend regular sessions with Glas. Their work was sufficient to complete an asteroid light curve in under 3 months. These students are mentored by Dr. Matt Nowinski, PhD candidate Amanda Poggle, and graduate student Katya Gosman with support from Glas Planetarium Specialist Adam McCulloch. Next slide. Title: COVID presented challenges to technology access for students. There's also an image of a small telescope. 4 men are standing around the outside of the structure with one person appearing through the open slit. While projects were being developed, leaders in Nigeria and Zambia advertised the opportunity to their students. Students would be coming into the project with a wide range of experience and skill levels in astronomy, and we understood from our previous work that participation had to accommodate unpredictable internet, differing access to technology, and different levels of English proficiency. Additionally, next slide, title, Barriers to Access, bullet points, unstable or intermittent internet access, differing access to needed technology both in the US and abroad, audio quality issues leading to difficulty understanding speech, difficulty assessing each student's background in astronomy. Varying audio quality and unfamiliarity with differing English accents presented barriers for Glas staff when assessing collaborators' understanding during the meetings. Next slide, title, The Onboarding Process, bullet points. Over 40 students applied to join the project. Wide range of experience and skills in astronomy. For this project to be successful, we decided we needed the following. Sub-bullets. To connect students with astronomy mentor. A survey to gather info on experiences, goals, etc. A robust collection of resources. In response to those needs, participants, staff, and mentors decided that the project would require the following features in order to be successful. Each new student would need to be connected with a professional astronomy mentor in country or one of the students from the first iteration of the project to ensure that access problems were addressed early. A thorough survey needed to be created to gather information about background, experiences, goals, language strengths, and even forms of address. Completion of this survey indicates to Glas that the students have been approved by the leadership team in their home country and triggers their access to online resources. Finally, a robust collection of resources would need to be created to accommodate students' varied skill levels and allow new students to study SEO operations offline. Next slide, title, The Glassroom. On the right, there's a close-up picture of a Google Classroom for Stone Edge Observatory. The words Welcome to Stone Edge Observatory are visible, numerous lists of activities, and different types of resources are shown. Bullet points to the left, a range of SEO-specific topics that students can select. Students can decide what areas they need most help in, and mentors can also suggest materials for further student learning. Google Classroom was chosen for the platform for this effort. Google Classroom materials were developed extensively during August and September of this year with SEO-specific versions of topics ranging from basic sky orientation to planning and observing session and data analysis. The Glassroom, as we call it, is being structured in such a way that it is entirely up to the student to decide the resources they need to further their understanding while allowing mentors and coordinators to suggest topics to explore and track student progress. Next slide, title, The Students. Bullet points, 6 of the 20 students who responded to the survey have indicated they have any kind of experience in astronomy. These range from personal research to Bachelor of Science. Bullet, students from 5 different countries and from different levels of education. A pie chart to the right indicates that 2/3 of the students are undergraduates. The remaining third are divided between graduate, and a small portion is to postdoctoral students. We currently have 20 students from 5 countries who have completed the initial onboarding. These students represent many languages, cultures, and backgrounds. Next slide, title, Going Forward. Bullet points, as participants contribute materials and as we gather more information about student needs, the Glassroom will continue to develop into an accessible resource for all students. As the project progresses, we expect participants to contribute materials to the Glassroom to provide culturally relevant entry points to the content we have created to date. We look forward to reporting on our progress in the future. Thanks for joining us.